2,500 naira. 2,000 naira will goes back to your account. The 500 naira is for documentation and processing. So when we started it, we carried those from Go Bank. We'll give them attached with 2,000 naira for each account. EcoBank will open those accounts. They will now fund those accounts with 2,000 naira. In most cases, see, from the day one till now, we've successfully opened account, roughly 3,000 accounts. And the major problem we start having with EcoBank, most of the beneficiaries started complaining that some of them will say they didn't receive account number, they just received credit alert. Some of them will complain that how can they know their account number? We started meeting EcoBank to okay, help us send those account numbers to us. We can on our own try to send it back to them manually. Since many said, and they claim that they send those accounts to them. Many of them received. There's no argument about that, but majority of our beneficiaries did not receive those accounts. We have to keep on sending it to them one by one as SMS. And this is not something that you can send as bulk SMS. So we started having issue like that. We started resolving it gradually until this moment. So as it were, the 2,000 naira, if there is any person that have received account and the 2,000 naira is not inside, are we able to get those lists, get back to EcoBank and say, so account numbers have not received the 2,000 naira inside, as it were. Then they will see how to do, because
is that all the explanation? Mr. Jonathan? Is Mr. Jonathan still here or network threw him out?
Funding side. So I don't, there is either.
Mr. Jonathan, my question, let me repeat the question I asked. I said, why was it necessary for you and Dr. Hori to be the one to open this account?
Okay, yes. That question, I see me, I'm working with my own NGO. It's someone that introduced Dr. Hori to us. And Dr. Hori said that he is the vice president of his cooperative. I don't know who is the real chairman or the real president. And he said, the project of opening this account, that is the one that will handle everything from beginning to the end. So I don't know the rules of this cooperative. So we started dealing with him. Actually, he took us to his office. At times, I just go there, pick the funds that are available, and take it away. So I was not meant to know that there is another person like a president, or that I have to deal with the president, not him. I don't know.
Okay, you didn't ask for the president when he told you that he's the vice. Did you ask for the president?
No, I didn't. What he told me is that Oga Kwata is not in Nigeria. So I had in Nigeria. That was what he told me. So, and I didn't know that he has not been carrying the other people along. I don't know, because I'm not in the system.
Okay. All right. So when Dr. Hori told the members to send this 2005, he told them that 500 will be for ID card. He clearly said that the NGO said they are going to produce ID cards, for members. And I was like, how can our members get another NGO's ID card? He said that was what you told him. So right now we're hearing that the 500 naira.
Exactly. If you mention ID card, that was an error. The money that we were collecting from others were supposed to be 3,000. We say 500 for documentation, 500 for ID card.
Which documentation, please, if I may ask? Which documentation? Opening of bank account. What?
Like some of these forms, when member fill it, we take it to them, they fill it, we bring it back again. There are errors. We keep on calling them. BVN error, address that cannot be verified. Bank always get back to us.
Mr. Jonathan, are you supposed to be the one to open account for members? Are they not supposed to go to the bank and open the account by themselves?
We are not the one opening account. Don't get me wrong. We are not the one opening this account. I don't work with bank. Our own is to make sure that the information they gave us is proper. If there is any error, bank always get back to us. Okay, so number of people.
Mr. Jonathan, I put it to you. I put it to you, Mr. Jonathan. Listen, that you requested for members to open this account through you because of that 500 naira. Because these members would have just gone to any Eco Bank to open account by themselves. Then they will send you their correct information. You check with the bank. That was all you were supposed to do. You are not supposed to tell members to start paying money, you know, even if it's 100 naira. Because our members have suffered in the past in the hand of Ambassador Larry. He came and he collected 5,000 from our members, disappeared up till now. That's money he collected would have ruined this cooperative if not that God has been with us. And you came back again, told Dr. Hori that the members should pay 2,500 for account opening. Why couldn't you tell him to tell the members to go and open an EcoBank account if the project account is needed? Why would you tell the members to pay 225? And up till now, over 300 members pay 225. Up till now, not even up to 30, you know, have received the account opening. Something they were supposed to do. We from the cooperative, we told them to open an account with First Bank, which they did, and they didn't have any problem with that. So why were they tasked to pay that 225? And why with that 500? We are requesting for the refund of that 500. Even those that you have opened the account, we are requesting for the refund of the 500 back to the members. That is number one. Then number two, why has the account opening delayed till now? Why did you not take it seriously since you wanted to be the one opening the account for members? Do you know how many members we have? So if all of them had paid you, that is how we will keep waiting for account opening till thy kingdom come. You know? Why has it delayed?
Madam, you see, there are certain things that I may not be able to give you accurate answer regards to the delay of some accounts. No matter how some of these accounts delayed, they eventually open those accounts. And for the fact that so many members have not gotten those account number, does not mean that those accounts were not open. Today, I was able to sit down and do my calculation based on the total number of forms received and were paid for from Dr. Hori. Okay, the 500 you are talking about is just for processing and logistics. We be the one carrying the load.
Mr. Jonathan, we will come back to you, please. We'll come back to you. Dr. Hori,
you are talking, please,
we will come back to you.
Give me time
Mr.
to explain.
Please, we will come back to you. Okay, maybe through the question and answer.
Okay, then
we'll come back to you. Dr. Hori,
okay.
Mr. Jonathan, hold on, we'll come back to you. Dr. Hori, you know, when you came to me and you told me that members need to open EcoBank, you know, for projects, for loan, for grants, for this, for that, you know, I said, okay, if that would be necessary, you know, and you told me that the NGO, they were requesting for extra 500 for ID card. And I asked you, I said, why will our members pay for another NGO's ID card? And you said that's the way they operate. Here, right now, Mr. Jonathan has debunked that. He said there was nothing like that. He told you from the beginning that the 500 naira would be for documentation, logistics, blah, blah, blah. And you know very well, Dr. Hori, that if you had told me that members were paying extra 500 naira for any kind of logistics or whatever, I will not agree to that. So Dr. Hori, please, why would you collect 500 from our members for unnecessary, I would say, unnecessary documentation, when you know that they could have done that by themselves? That's the 500 naira. That's the first question for you, Dr. Hori. The second question is, why didn't you tell our members to go and open EcoBank account for projects? You know, at least their coordinators will be able to coordinate them. Tell them that it's very compulsory for them to open EcoBank accounts. Right now, over 300 members paid 2.5 to you, Dr. Hori, and not up to 30 members accounts have been created. Now, you cannot account for the money. So we need an explanation to all this before our leaders will start asking questions. Dr. Hori, over to you. You can unmute yourself. I want to know why you collected 500 from our people, and why you didn't tell them to go and open the EcoBank instead of...
Okay, now, first and foremost, I'm very, very happy with this question. And if you remember very, very well, I sent you the first meeting, and you yourself spoke with him about the issue of the 2,500. There's nothing that I had not discussed with you that you're not in the picture right from the onset. But let me answer that question specifically. I told you that they said they are the people bringing the money through their cooperative. So the 2,500.
Bringing which money, please? Which money?
No, they said that's Jonathan Cooperative.
Bringing which money?
They are bringing grants from outside. And for us to go into partnership with their organization, that was what he said. For us to go into a partnership with the organization, they are to secure every aspect of the responsibilities, the penalty, and everything. They are cooperative. We are just merging with them. And as such, he told us that he told me specifically, and that is what I said. If you go back to our previous meeting, he said the 500 naira is to create membership under their own platform because we are not up to a cluster, so that they can match us with them. And that's why you talk about membership.
No, you said ID card, doctor.
Yes. The membership of their membership. You understand? Because they are going to produce ID card for their members.
We talk about it.
You say membership. That is what you told me. Providing ID card for their members. You told them, are we going to produce another ID card? I said no. We are merging with them. We are merging with them. And he told me that if we are up to a cluster, we will not have much problem. We can be on our own. But at that time, when we are bringing out the names, only few. You know, at the initial time, we said it's only 500 that we want to do on that particular business. It was later that we increased the number based on the request that people started saying they are interested. Formerly, we are not even interested to do anything pertaining grant. If you listen in our previous meeting, nobody was ready. But when they said there's going to be a project account, they are into agro, that's their cap. And they said that money, they must open an account. And in as much as we are not part of their member, they have to liaise us with them. They must register us under their own group. And that's just what he told me. And I have everything because you are also aware of this thing. So when you spoke with him, he was the same person that explained the issue of 2,500. The 2,500 is exactly what I paid him. And I asked a question. You know, formerly he told me to pay 3,000. That is how their members are paying. I said, no, we cannot pay 3,000 because of what have happened with us before. I was the person that pleaded before they removed the 500 naira. And when they removed the 500 naira, I called her, I said, Madam CEO, they have helped us. Their own members are paying 3,000. But we are paying to 2,500. I thought as if I've done something great by pleading with them to reduce the money. Now, before God and man, it is today that I'm hearing that the money is for logistics. It's today that I'm understanding that the money is for logistics.
Mr. Jonathan will refund that money. Go ahead.
I've never heard anything about logistics. All what I know is part of our membership for us to work together with them. And I said, okay, since they are taking recognition of every responsibility, we're not paying anything. And I said, fine and good. If it is like this now, let's work together. And I don't have issues. Then your second question was this. I have not, he's here, in any way requested for 1 naira from them. The exact money that people pay, that is how I paid the money directly. And that's why when they are talking about refunding of money, I felt so upset on the ground that once I'm giving my form, I take my money alongside. And that's why I can hit my chest anywhere that I've not eaten somebody's thinkable. But thereafter, I know how I've been pursuing him. If Madam Chika, yes, she called me for me to send her this thing to her. I said, yes, I'm going to send because it is what he told me that I'm also reporting to you on the platform. When he said he's getting the list today, I'm also going to report to you, I'm getting the list today. And up to today, most of those accounts that have not been opened, he's in good position to explain anything because I don't have much idea. It is only what I know that he gave to me that I'm explaining on the platform. And some of those things that is happening, he explained to me that those lists of those people, because when somebody says you have not seen his account, there's a lot of people that said they have not seen their account. But later, when they will receive an alert from this thing, some of them do not receive SMS, they will debit their account. And I said, why can't you compile this list? Let us know. When you told me that you're compiling the list of those who do not have their account, you know, I became more happier because that's the only time that I know I can be exonerated. And that's why I was looking up to that list. I was waiting for that list. I don't want to talk because most of the names that we gave to open an account, they are all with him. He have the record of everything. And if any person would not open his account, we have not seen his account, I would have had those lists being placed and I follow him with it. Maybe by now we would have not been talking about this issue of opening an account. Where we have problem is directly from the Eco Bank and the information is given to me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hurry. Mr. Jonathan, Dr. Hurry said all the money he received, he sent to you. In my list, I have over 300 names that have paid for this EcoBank, whatever. So please, I want those that have not received their alerts refunded, okay? And these refunds is non-negotiable. Just 72 hours, we want our members' money refunded. That will be it from me now. I want to call on the Nigerian president to say something about this whole thing. And Dr. Hurry, I'm not happy that all your dealings, all your negotiations, all the things you have been doing in Nigeria, you have not been carrying the Nigerian president along. I am not happy about that, you know.
Do you want me to say something about that? Do you want me to say something about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. You know, there are some certain things we need to talk as management. And most of the accusations that I've received, they said, I don't want to work with any of them. Is capital. That is completely no. I can say no to it. Because one, the issue of the grants, she said she's no longer interested when we are starting that meeting at the initial time. The Nigerian leader says, pertaining grant, she's out of it. Please, some of you have to play part of the meeting.
This account opening, you said is for projects. It's not for a particular project. Yes. You call it project account. So why was she not carried along in the whole process of the EcoBank accounting?
Yeah,
knowing
yeah,
that
that's a
the
lot
Nigerian
that we are
leaders,
together.
they report to her directly and not to.
I'm coming. You are the person that raised that question. If you remember vividly in our previous meetings, there's a certain time that she even opt out of the meeting, that she don't want to hear anything pertaining loan. I still remember also when this guy from Unugu, what is that his name? Is it Anambra? He also kicked against the issue of us, that we should just forget about the issue of grants and face what we're going to do in the business. Not until when I have a clear fact pertaining this grant, which is called a project account. That project account, we have entrepreneurship account, which they are going to give people money to also assist them to build up. And those things are part of the things that we're working towards making this thing to be a success. And as I stand before God and man, this thing is still in place. The only major challenges we have was this account opening that creates a lot of troubles for me. Because one, if those people have their account open earlier, because we submitted this thing since, they can open an account even in a day. But I don't just know why this thing is keep on delaying. We keep on following, pursuing.
Is because Mr. Jonathan wanted to collect 500 from our members. That's why he told you for him to open the account, and up till now he has not opened it. That's why. If he has told you to tell our members to open EcoBank, we will not be having this meeting right now.
Let me just, you asked them to well,
let me help you clarify.
I made mention of grant. Actually, because I'm going to respond to everything he has said and what I have to say concerning the loan, the grant, and the likes. So he said it's because I objected to the fact I said I was not going to be part of the grant. That's why he has not carried me along. Please, is that the only fact? Is that the only reason? Is there something else you want to add before I actually react?
Madam, go ahead.
No, I'm asking him first. Let me be sure he doesn't have any other reason, because the only reason he has pointed out this evening to the hearing of the 24 persons or 23 persons currently present on this Zoom is because I objected and turned my back against the grant or the loan or whatever they brought, which I have my valid reasons, and I'm going to state it clear to this house today. So is there any other thing, Dr. Hori? See, there's something you guys need to know. I need to know it clearly that I'm a very principled person. I keep saying it. Age is just numbers. Forget my age. Besides, I'm not a child, right? And if anybody wants to hear my age this evening, I'm not one of those ladies that hide their ages. My age, I am proud of who I am. And I want to say it categorically this evening that I am one person that will never, there are some things I don't contend, like I don't take those things at all. Those things do not go down well with me. Why? Because I have my integrity to protect, and not just my integrity to protect. I have, how will I even put it? I have the well-being of an average person that comes my way at heart. So I don't look at ways to milk people dry. I don't look at ways to make money off people I should be encouraging and seeing how to make money with. If I must be making money alongside them, then we should be making the money together. Not me making the money from their own sweat. See, we are all struggling. We are all hustlers. And trust me, apart from life not favoring any person as an individual, the moment you come into earth, Nigeria itself is not helping matters. Please, can you close that door? I'm in a Zoom meeting. Let him close that door. And I want to say this loud and clear. If that is the only reason Dr. Hori hasn't been carrying me along according to what he just said this evening, then he has nothing, absolutely nothing to say. With all due respect, sir, you've got nothing to say because you just ended up saying nothing. I'm going to say this. Now, me objecting to not being part of grants or loan has nothing to do with housing. It has nothing to do with telecommunication and other things. So that alone cannot be your valid reason. And I want to say this. Please, I thank God that this Zoom is on record. These were my reasons. I'm saying this to the hearing of everybody on this Zoom right now. These were my reasons I backed out from inception concerning loan and grants, which was offered by Dr. Hori and his team members. Firstly, Hori came and talked about he was going to get grants for members of Victorious Flourish. The grant was coming from United Nations and Canada. I asked him severally. I used to call him, ask him. I was so excited. How is it coming? He said he has, I know, because these were one of the things, or some of the things rather, he told me when I met him, that he has traveled far and wide. He has been with the white people. He has met a lot of persons. He has lots of contacts, which I did believe in. And I still do believe in, funny enough. It shows that Dr. Hori has so many opportunities in life. He has met people, but sorry to say this with all due respect, sir. You have met people, but you have not made the most of the chances you've had in life. I stand being corrected with all due respect. Now, back to what I was saying. Dr. Hori, I was so excited. And I was now like, let me get to meet the people offering us the loan and the grant. He said that I shouldn't worry. He will invite me to meet with them at the appropriate time and all. He kept lingering and I kept hammering on it. And I started involving Madam, that Madam should talk to him and tell him to bring these people on board. Let us speak with these people. Let us have an in-house thing with them. And for clarity purposes, from inception when I met Hori, and Hori was made the vice president of Victorious Flourish, he invited me to his office, I think a few times, to speak with his people about, what do they call it? About our gifting system, which I did. And getting to meet with these people, he already told me about the housing thing. And there was one man he took me, we went and met the man. Although that meeting was not really fruitful because the man, according to the man expected us to come with write-ups, of what we actually wanted. And he never intimated me of that fact. So we didn't go with any of those. So the man actually urged us to go back and bring those information, which I kept calling him over and over and over. When are we going back? He said, don't worry, when I'm ready, I'll let you know. And he kept posting me until the time we stopped talking. Now, back to the grant. When he was when Madam was talked to, and Madam finally made him to convey a meeting between we and Mr. Jonathan, which I want to believe it was Mr. Jonathan's voice I heard that. I stand being corrected though. There were certain things he said that did not go down well with me. And on that note, maybe when I'm done, Mr. Jonathan will clarify this, because immediately he said certain things. I was like, we finished that meeting. I think I even left the meeting before the end of the meeting. I can't remember. Maybe my network threw me out or something. And in that meeting, what I deduced from what he was saying was that the grant, I saw the grant as the normal, usual grant we've been fighting for. All these Tiobat, Telpicon, and the likes. The grant was equivalent. Why did I see it as such? Because he started talking about cluster. He said, he was asked if they've gotten these grants before. He said, that they do not have up to a complete cluster. They are looking forward to a cluster of 2,000 people. And they do not have up to a complete cluster. They don't even have up to 300 members yet. That's why he wants to add our member to theirs to make up the 2,000, to make it up to a cluster. And the moment he mentioned that, I told myself that this is not the now grant, according to what Dr. Hori was saying, that the grant, if we just finish, they will give us the next week, they will give us the next month, or the next day, the next 3 days. I saw it immediately. I heard that. I said this grant was the normal Tepicon and the likes grant we've been fighting for years, for decades now, because I have been part of who have been people that have been fighting for this grant. Now, that minute, I told myself that it's just me going around in circles. I wasn't going to be part of this because it doesn't make sense to me. Then I could remember that day too. They talked about account opening, EcoBank account opening. And to the best of my knowledge, I'm not a banker. To the best of my knowledge, I know that it is very, very okay for anybody. I have opened an account, a zero account online. You get. So you can open a zero account online or anywhere, and then you walk into the banking hall to verify that account by tendering the necessary documents that is needed for a normal visual account opening. Now, that's to say that a zero account do exist. I asked them that night, why don't you? Because owing to the fact that our people have gone through a lot in the hands of Larry and the likes, I wouldn't want them to got their fingers burnt again. So I was trying to protect the interest of my own people, which to every standard I was doing nothing but the right thing. And I still maintain that position till thy kingdom comes. If in this cooperative, anything comes up and that thing is, I know is going to be detrimental to these members, I promise you, I would rather leave the cooperative than be a part of it. I stand my ground to it. And I'm making that declaration today. If something I know is not going to benefit these members, rather is going to be at their detriment, I'll rather majestically, with all due respect, with my integrity and my shoulders up high, walk out of this cooperative, knowing that I have tomorrow to face. Now, back to the grant. When I heard those things, I said, no, it was not going, because they said it was going to be, they must. I said, anything that has to do with they must, account opening for the grant, which what they have explained to me is the same as the grant I have been expecting all these years. You don't need a special account to transact this. You don't. I have been working on these grants for years now. And to the best of my knowledge, when those grants come, what they keep telling us is they can go into any account provided the BVN of the individuals do tally with the names they submitted, the names of accounts they submitted. So I see no reasons why they should force these people to open accounts. So those were things that did not go down well with me. And I backed out honorably that I wasn't going to be part of this. And to crown it all, and I'm saying it here with no apologies, the very most important reason why I backed out was when I had conversations with Dr. Hori. And I know that if he fears God, he will not deny it. I called him on phone. And I told him, I said, why are you guys bent on this? Because I saw that at some point, he began to be very angry with me. He was so hostile. And I stand being corrected, but I want to put it through to Dr. Hori this night. That, sir, with all due respect, sir, your reasons for not working with me as your Nigerian leader is not because of the grant, sir. It's because of the numerous policies you brought in, which did not go down well with me. And I kicked against them, and you saw me as an antagonist. You saw me as the person that was going to hinder most of your dealings. So you decided it was not going to be pertinent to work with me. It is absolutely correct, sir. I will give you room to argue. And thank God that today, at least you're in this meeting. We are both here. So
okay.
Now, what Dr. Hori
let me cut your breath.
Dr. Hori, please let her finish.
Now,
Madam,
what Dr. Hori said to me that day when I called him on phone and I talked about the accounting, Dr. Hori categorically mentioned to me that worst case scenario, we will go to MTN and retrieve that voice note. He mentioned to me that the reason that why am I countering these things? That the main reason why, I'm not saying this to slight his personality. I am saying this because I've heard plenty of side talks. And this night, thank God is here. All those is cohorts. I pray and I wish they are here because there are a lot of things I want to sort out here now that Dr. Hori is here, so that they will not have those notions in their head and carry it along. Now, he made mention of something, and that thing he said was that one of the reasons why he wants them to open this account is because he wants to be in possession of the ATM cards, so that the moment the money drops, they will debit them. As in, when this money gets to individual, they may not likely pay the money they are supposed to pay back. Because at that point, he talked about being 1.something million, and that they are supposed to pay back 700,000. And that if those monies drop in their account, they may not likely pay back the money. So he wants to use the ATM card so that they will automatically debit them the 700,000. That was what he told me that day. And the moment he mentioned that to me, I told him, sir, please, with all due respect, I don't want to be part of this. Now, come to think of it, I am one person that believes in negotiation. I am bringing a business. Like I told the entire house, somebody has given opportunity for us to give Victorious Flourish 1,000 slots for this grant, apart from my own 1,000 I've been dealing with. Now, I came back to this house because that is what I believe in as a human being. And I told them, I said, this is what the person has said. That the person says that when this money comes, everybody will pay 3,300. I don't have to go through the back door. I don't have to go through the corners to debit them. It should be an agreement between me and them for posterity's sake. That is who Julia is. That's how I deal. And I told them, I said, this woman says we should all pay back 300,000 to them. I don't know what we would add there for the sake of Victorious Flourish Cooperative, so that we use it for the cooperative. And everybody under the tone of this, my voice that was in that meeting, can bear me witness that that was what I did. And that's what I call a fair and clean dealing. So anything that you have to do it without the knowledge of others or without, I'm not part of it. Maybe that's why I'm not rich, because of my so sincere policies in life. I've had so many opportunities. I would have made so many illegal money illegally. But I just told myself, Julia, maintain who you are. Money will come when it needs to come or when it has to come. And to God be the glory that because of who I am, he has never denied me food. So long and short of the story, I personally opted out when it comes to this grant, owing to the fact that the grant to me was just equivalent to what I was personally fighting for, which is over the years. The grant I've been fighting for over the years. Then, secondly, because to me, I saw no reasons why members should be asked to open an account under the canopy of anybody. These were their personal accounts. And to the best of my knowledge, those grants do not need special accounts. So it did not go down well with me. And for the fact that they were going to be, their ATM was going to be with someone else that would debit the account, that is fraud to me. It does not go down well with me. And that's not who I am. So I opted out. And I want to strongly believe that that is not the reason why Dr. Hori has refused. But if that is the reason, then I am okay with that reason. Because that means he do not want to work with someone that is truthful. Shikina, case closed. Dr. Hori, the floor is yours.
Now, before Dr. Hori will come up, honestly, Jesus, our finance analyst, is she here? finance analyst. Is she here? Our finance head. Madam Chika, are you here? Madam Akachuku here. Madam Julia, I've honestly heard you. Since I know you, you have been somebody that, in fact, that's why I bring you so close to me. We work alike. You've been somebody that is very straightforward and very straight. She's not afraid to tell you to your face. If na money you want give and you go with your money. She has been like that. You know, and that's why she's the Nigerian president. Because I know under her watch, you know, our members in Nigeria will never be defrauded. You know, remember that she was the one that called my attention to Ambassador Larry. She was the one that called my attention to Ambassador Larry. She was not there when we started with Ambassador Larry. She would have dictated it. So I understand how you feel and everything. Madam Chika, are you here? Madam Chika. Okay.
Madam Chika is not here.
Okay, she's not here. All right, Dr. Hori, I don't know if you have any other thing to say.
Yes, I have something to say.
Okay.
I mean, you see, the issue of, we are saying, when the organization, the Jonathan's Cooperative, suggested that if they give this money, we have to refund money back to them, some certain percentage, which I've discussed with you. And I equally asked the same Jonathan, how are we going to get this very money? That was when, Julia, this discussion was discussed on the same platform. There's nothing hidden. Because even when we're in Lagos, I still made them to understand that they are going to remit some money. There are the people who say, what about their ATM card? I raised that issue. Will the ATM card be with us? Because Jonathan said they are bringing their POS in our office and they'll be debiting the money directly. That discussion was discussed on the platform.
And
Not
that
that
with me.
Yes, with you, good. So when that issue was raised, even Madam said, okay, how are we going to collect this money if they give people money? That was the issue that said, let us get trusted people. As we tell them, the coordinators of each state will know how to retrieve the money. That was the issue of ID card. We say if we use their ATM card to withdraw money.
Anyway, so, we are, Dr. Hori, please, let's not go further on this because we are here to sort out how to refund the members.
The issue is because of that. Is she not the same person that came to me again and tell me to open an account for this thing? We should just, when we have to.
Dr. Hori, please, we are not here for you and Julia. At least we have Madam Julia.
Madam Flourish, Madam Flourish.
Madam Julia, I think we have Madam Julia.
Madam Flourish.
Madam Julia, we have had enough of this. I don't want it to go beyond this, please. We are here to resolve the 2,000 issues. You know, maybe during management meeting, we can talk more on this. Somebody is calling me. Who?
Yes, ma'am. The issue coordinator.
Okay.
Yeah, please, ma, I want to beg of you that please, this is the general platform. You have handled this case very well, but I want to create your indulgence that when the point is being raised against anybody on a general platform like that, please, just if it's just 2-3 minutes, let them iron out some point, because I still have something I want to.
Yeah, Dr. Hori have stated why the day they made that suggestion, okay, and why they made the suggestion. What else do you want him to say? He has finished. If he wants to say any other thing, you know, he would have said. But he wants to bring up another issue. We don't want we don't want at the end of the day, we will not resolve the main briefing that.
Madam, let me
Please, I'll
quickly
go for
react
this now.
to Mr. Jonathan. Now, from the look of things, Dr. Hori has categorically said continuously and repeatedly that he has been paying all the monies to Jonathan. Now, on that note,
Yes.
we want to give Dr. Hori every benefit of doubt. While we expect Jonathan to present to us all the list of all the persons Dr. Hori has paid money to him. Because with that now, the list of the persons Dr. Hori has paid money to him, we will now use it to marry with our own list of people that have professed that they've made payment. And then come up with exact number of people that have paid. Now, if we check, truly the list he presents to us is actually the same as the list we have at hand, which our people have sent in to us concerning people that are paid. Then the ball is now, or whatever is now drifted to Mr. Jonathan's court. Now, on that note, I want to say this, Mr. Jonathan, firstly, Madam has said something that you were supposed to be working with me. I am not going to fault you on that. With all due respect, ma, I am not, permit me not to fault him. Reasons being that, like Dr. Hori has said repeatedly, that he actually did not want to work with me. So I want to believe that because he never wanted to work with me, based on my policies of when it comes to lying, he did not actually intimate the young man of the fact that there was anybody like Nigerian leader existed or that exists anywhere. So probably the man never had a real knowledge of the fact that he was meant to be working with me. That's one. So I will excuse him when it comes to that. Now, the second thing is, Mr. Jonathan, based on the account you've opened already, I know that those people can still utilize those accounts for different purposes. You know, they can go into, walk into the banking hall and probably change whatever information they need to change about their account or do whatever to really own the account to themselves. That I may not know how that works because I'm not a banker. I'm a medical personnel. Now, I want to say this. For all the people you have created accounts for, or account has been opened and yet no money, because the idea we got was that the 2,000 naira were going to be deposited into these people's accounts. Now, if you have opened paraventure, opened any account and no money has been deposited into those accounts, sir, that means we count it as if you opened a 0 naira account, which anybody can do. So, meaning that you never open an account. It's just as good as you not opening accounts for them. So those people are going to be automatically refunded because as it stands right now, nobody needs any of those accounts for any reason. Secondly, the people who you have not opened accounts for at all, those people, those ones too, their monies are going to be automatically refunded. I plead and I beg of you. So all we need at this point is, we need your maximum cooperation. We are a cooperative society. We don't like trouble. And we don't want, because we've gone through so much. You know, when you're an individual that has gone through so much in life, you develop tough skin at some point. And because of your experiences you've had, all those bitter experiences, they might lead you into one or two things. And of course, they become an eye-opener for you. Because based on the fact that you've gone through this fire, you know how to enter the fire and come out unburned. That's to say, we equally, because of our past experiences of scammers, dupers, and the likes, fraudsters, we've now developed ways of handling with those kind of people. And we wouldn't want to start, this is not a threat, sir, with all due respect, sir. We wouldn't want to start finding you or trying to see how we can do one or two things to you to bring you to book. So please, sir, with all due respect, I beg you in the name of God, I want you to kindly present this list. The only people that will be exempted from this payment are people that account has been opened and 2,000 naira deposited in their account. And for those ones that the money have been deposited and ATM card money deducted, I don't know how we are going to handle those, because they don't need those ATM. You cannot be having their ATM while they are having an account. It is apart from you're not a bank, I would have said it is unprofessional, but it is fraudulent in nature. If you go to, if they take you to court now, that's pure fraud. You get. So I don't know how we're going to resolve that part, those ones. But for those ones that account has been opened, the ATM cards have been, okay, I've talked about that. Then for those ones that account has been opened, 2,000 naira deposited, please, sir, I don't know where 500 naira has gone to, but we want the 500 refunded. So I've said 4 things. Here I go again. 1, those ones accounts have been opened and 2,000 naira deposited, we want a refund of 500. Those ones accounts have been opened and 2,500 naira accounts have been opened, 2,000 deposited and 1,000 deducted for ATM. Truly, I don't know how we're going to resolve that, because they don't need those ATM. Thirdly, those people accounts have been opened and then nothing has been deposited into their account. Please, sir, we want a total refund of 2,500. Lastly, those people accounts haven't been opened at all. Please, we want a complete refund as well. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nigerian leader. At least we now know that this money is not with Dr. Hore, like he has been saying. He said every money that came to him, he sent to Mr. Jonathan, except like the Nigerian president said, that Mr. Jonathan will send us list of the people that he received their money, so that we'll now know those that need to be refunded. Okay, Mr. Jonathan, I hope you heard that. So we are pleading with you. We need our members' money refunded as soon as possible, 72 hours. Madam Akachukwu, I saw you raising your hands. You want to say something?
You have good evening, our CEO, my able Nigerian leader, our Vice President International. I don't know. I don't have much to say. It's just, I'm leveraging from what our CEO just said within 72 hours. Because we didn't come here to listen to all these stories. It should have been discussed before now. Mr. Jonathan took our money. And if you tell him to organize all the account opening forms in order to know those he has opened and those he has not opened, bet me tomorrow morning he will go and open the rest so that he will eat that 500 naira. Stop him, tell the bank to stop opening that account. Mr. Jonathan will still go to the bank. Those small things that will send them to hell, that is what they will go for. You know, Madam Akachukwu, I don't know how to talk. When I talk, people will pick offense. Those small, little money that you want to use and kill yourself and your family, it's not good. Me, I have been shouting, refund me my money since ages. He is bent on Dr. Hore is bent on opening Mrs. Akachukwu's members' account, which I don't want. Those women that are frying akara, they don't want EcoBank accounts. They will never go to the bank. You're opening an account for people who doesn't know what is account. Refund them their money since nothing is coming into that account. I don't want it to go beyond today, because I know from my elderly brain I have seen that Jonathan. He will go tomorrow and start opening those accounts because of the 500. Don't try it too. Refund me my money. That is the only thing I have to say. Our CEO, you have said it all. Nigerian leader, I thank you very much for your uprightness. Thank you. I have finished talking.
Can you now see that our international president is not guilty? Mr. Jonathan, please, can you respond to Mr. Jonathan? Unmute yourself. Mr. Jonathan, please unmute yourself. Mr. Jonathan, unmute yourself. Our vice president is not guilty. The only guilt we find is that he did not carry our Nigerian president along. That's the only fine he will pay. He will pay us.
Yeah, I'm very blunt too. I will not say Dr. Hori is not guilty until proven otherwise. Until when we see Dr. Jonathan's list and we see that.
Yes, let Mr. Jonathan talk first. Let him talk.
That's when I'll say Dr. Hori is not guilty. For now, Dr. Hori, with all due respect, you remain guilty for that notice.
He's guilty because we don't know Mr. Jonathan. We don't know Mr. Jonathan from ages. It's Dr. Hori that we know. He's the one that gave the money to Jonathan without our consent.
We are not passing judgment yet, you know. Mr. Jonathan is here. Unmute yourself, sir. Mr. Jonathan, Infinite Note 10. Is it not Mr. Jonathan? Please unmute yourself and tell us when you are submitting this list. I don't know why he doesn't want to unmute himself.
Leave him now. Okay.
Dr. Hori, please. You know, we don't know Mr. Jonathan. You are the one that we know right now. Until this money is refunded, the people will still be blaming you. So right now, what we need from you, sir, is to maybe go to Mr. Jonathan's office, sit down with him, tell him to send you, to give us the list of those. You know the list that you have given to him. We have over 300.
Madam, for more than 1 month, if you listen to my voice note, for more than 1 month, I've been chasing him to come up with this list for more than 1 month. And that's why all this accusation is coming to me. If he come up with all the lists by now, this issue would have not been a problem. But I've been following for this list.
Mr. Jonathan, can you unmute yourself? Mr. Jonathan, please unmute yourself. We need our members' money.
I'll follow up. I will follow up till this problem is sorted.
Tell him to unmute himself. He's not unmuted so that we can hear him.
I'm going for a program now. My time is on, please.
Mr. Jonathan.
Our CEO, we don't know whom Jonathan is. He's with Dr. Hori. Let him go and collect our money. We don't know whom Dr. Jonathan is. It's Dr. Hori. Let him collect our money and give to you. Period.
He has to send the money back to the members directly.
Let Dr. Hori go and collect it.
He has their account number.
The person we know is Dr. Hori. We don't know Jonathan. The day he gave Jonathan that money, you weren't there and I wasn't there. Nobody was there. He's the president.
Madam Azumi, please, I can see you. Good evening, ma'am. Madam Azumi, please, can you unmute yourself? Let me know that you are hearing me.
Good evening.
Good evening, madam.
Yes.
Yeah. Madam, please, can we entrust this into your care? Since you know Mr. Jonathan, probably he is trying to dodge from Dr. Hori. If you can help us solve this problem, please, ma'am. To go to his office, I know you know where his office is in Abuja.
I've never gone to his office. I've never gone to his office. I only see him in Dr. Hori's office.
But do you know where his office is in Abuja?
I don't know, but I'll find out. But I've never gone to his office.
Okay, ma'am. Please, ma'am, can you help us find out the number of people that pay to him directly or indirectly? Like Dr. Hori said, all the people that paid money to him, all our members have paid money to him. He sent the same to Mr. Jonathan.
That they should allow him to explain everything. They would have allowed him to explain everything.
I will do that. Inshallah, I will do that. Hello?
Yeah, okay. All right, ma'am. So we will have a chat after this meeting. Madam Stella, you said we would have allowed who to say what?
The man said that he wants to explain everything. You would have allowed the man to explain everything. By now, this question you are throwing back at him. Who knows whether he has got upset and refused to talk again?
But he was here. He was here when doctor said he has sent him all the. He has been here. He was here.
Madam, Madam, this person is not our member. He's not our member. You would have allowed him to finish everything, then ask him question, how many people, how much did you receive from, you finish with him before we now face Dr. Hori. In fact, I like the way Nigeria president handled the matter by saying that until we know the amount that this man collected from Dr. Hori, before we conclude everything. So me, I bought that. I thought I concur to that idea.
Madam Stella, we're still saying the same thing. Okay. What's his name? Mr. Jonathan is still in this room. He's not saying anything. Okay. We want Madam Azumi to be the middle person in this whole matter, so that we will get the real truth out. How many members paid to Dr. Hori? How many did Dr. Hori send to Mr. Jonathan? That's what we want to know right now. Mr. Jonathan is still here in this room.
Ma,
okay?
if Mr. Jonathan is in this room and is in this room, he's not talking. Is anything fishing? Is there something fishing? He should say something and clarify himself to the house. Why is he in this room and he's not talking?
That's what I don't understand. He's here. He's here. He's not unmuting himself.
Clarify the everything. Everything rests on him and
he's not unmuting himself, but he has sent me a long voice message on WhatsApp, which I'm not ready to listen to now until after this meeting.
He's hearing all that discussion, everything lies. You say something.
See why I am one person that would always want things to go the normal, dignified way. If something goes in a dignified way, you have no reasons to hide behind the curtains. Sorry, I'm not trying to bring down anybody or try to dissect anybody's character, but I'm being realistic and not. You see, until you do, that's why I tell people, I have 2 kids and I keep saying it. I tell them, be truthful. When you're saying the truth, mommy will love you with your 4 flaws. When you're a truthful person, trust me, you will not have to hide. Now, because things were not going the normal way, you will be thinking of what to say so that you will not make mistakes. And let me tell you, if you're a liar, you will always be cooking up more lies to cover up the previous lie. And another thing is that when you say one thing today, the moment they ask you that thing another day, you say a different thing, because since it was not the true happenings, you may have forgotten the first thing you had said. That's the truth. Well, I'm not here to dissect anybody, but truth be told, as it stands, I have said, I've made my submission, and I'm hoping that Mr. Jonathan will just follow suit, because I wouldn't want us to start looking for ways to know what I'm saying. May God help us. We have gone through so much in Victorious Flourish that we don't want to go through more again. So,
Yes.
sir, Mr. Jonathan, please help us. Help us. God bless you, please, sir. Help us.
But Mr. Jonathan, why are you not saying anything now?
Please help.
Say something to us.
We are helpless. Help
God will
us.
help us. God will help us, and God will help us too. All this must come to an end. God will help us too.
He just want me to close this meeting now and go and listen to whatever he has sent to me on WhatsApp. And you know me, I will forward it to the. So don't even send me any.
Sorry, today, hello, Jonathan, I called you today and I said that two of my group members, they receive, based on what Dr. Ori sent, I saw that two of them, their accounts were not open for lack of BVN. And I say one said, he need his money back. One say we continue, we provide the BVN. The way you answer me today, I don't understand. Can you repeat what you said, sir?
Mr. Jonathan have not answered us. His story.
Yeah, because I don't know.
Listen to his voice note, then you send it to the floor.
Why can't he say whatever? Why can't he say what he has sent to me here?
You see, the whole thing has got to a stage whereby you say what you know, and the administration will be able to get in touch with the other person. Why are we just being, what they call it, economical of truth? Let's say it out. Because at the time, we were not even sure whether the 2005 our people paid was the actual amount they were supposed to pay, and whether 2005 get to you or it's only 2000 that get to you, somebody sit on the 500. Tell us all these things so that we know. I belong to people who love to know and hear truth. I hear part before I can condemn somebody.
Truth must surely prevail. And the Jesus forward. Jesus.
I didn't hear you.
So the truth must prevail, and God will lead us forward. Mr. Abraham is speaking.
You see, truth will prevail. If everyone that know one little fat or the other releases the fat. But when like I just confront you now, I don't need to beat around the bush. That I call you today, and you said, and I told you what I've just repeated. That's the truth. If I do not call you, you say, no, you didn't call me. If I call you, you say, okay, yeah, you called me and I told you this, I told you that. So they will be able to judge me if I am saying things that are not part of what you said. So keeping quiet and saying you send the thing, it doesn't really go away as far as some of us is concerned.
Okay.
Well, good evening,
as
our
it is
CEO,
right,
ma, with this situation at times.
As it is right now, it looks like there were some things. There were some things. Ambassador Akinala? There were some things. Jonathan told you that he has not said here. Is that what you're trying to say?
I wouldn't know what he said. With due respect, I came in late. My battery has been down. I just come in about 2 minutes, and when I had the Nigerian leader pleaded with him to say something, that was why I just have to quickly say what I have in mind.
Our CEO and yours, our own leaders. Let me just suggest that let Mr. Jonathan be. He has made up his mind that he's not seeing anything again. And for our own good, let's close this Zoom meeting now. And let us another Zoom meeting.
Why won't he say something?
Good evening, House. Good evening, House. Good evening, House.
Good evening.
I'm speaking. This is Lukman, my free call. I think Sorry, I came late, but I can listen to some of the words that everybody dropped down. Mr. Jonathan should be arrested. Everything will open. That's what
Please, we need to mute our speakers. Please, the background noise is too.
Yeah, mute yourselves. Please mute.
Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Lukman, what did you say?
I said Mr. Jonathan, is it Jonathan or what, should be arrested. This is massive money now. Since he can't prevent himself and say what is there, he should be arrested, and maybe he will point out everything that happened there in the station. If these people happens to come tomorrow and spoil Victoria's Flourish name, what are we going to be talking about? This is not a simple stuff. This is a serious issue that we don't have to beg Mr. Jonathan. Why should we beg him? We're telling him, please, let's see what. We don't need any pleas from anybody. He should do his job. If he's not ready to do the job, he should be arrested. Then we'll start from somewhere. If these people start calling Victoria's Flourish fraud, this, that, where do you want to start from? And which is already on ground. There are thousands of people. There are thousands of people that have paid that money. I don't know where we are having. We are going to die. Whether we like it or not, we are going to die.
This particular Mr. Jonathan, I'm not going to say, let somebody go to, I will personally in Abuja here, walk to DSS office. Somebody should provide me his address. I will walk to DSS office.
They should be arrested and everything should go.
But I think if he's arrested,
if we have his contact, we can write his line and get him arrested. And then from there, he will tell us who is stealing the money. This one that we are begging, we just as if we don't know what we are doing. If he can't say anything to say, he knows about the money, they plan this thing together, they do this thing. I'm not fighting for anybody, I'm fighting for the people. Because if this sort of law goes well, because also goes well.
Let me say this, when you look at it from the angle of law, Mr. Jonathan, as a cooperative, we don't know him directly. It was through Mr. Ori. Let's go to Mr. Ori. He will lead us to him. None of us pay to his account.
If you are arrested, maybe when you get to the police station, you're not going to invite your lawyer to come and guide you.
Hello, sir.
Please, before Dr. Hori left the house, he said that he will follow up with Mr. Jonathan.
He's going to follow up with Mr. Jonathan on ground. Let him say something.
Hello. No, forget about him. Forget about Mr. Jonathan.
No, we're not going to forget about him. That is to say they plan it together and they are doing something bad. This is people's money. Till when these people open fire one day or they start reporting, start tarnishing the organization name.
That's being online or not, offline or on. For follow with Mr. Jonathan. So if they don't get any positive next stage, for now, let's leave the whole DSS and police and army and the rest of them for now. Let's give Dr. Hori the respect he deserves as the vice president. Let's go on with Mr. Jonathan and get this thing done, please.
Hello. Yeah, like Mommy Akachukwu said, we are trying to treat this thing in-house before we involve the law enforcement agent. We don't know Jonathan is our president, our vice president, we know Mr. Dr. Hori. So if the two of them, the issue is between two of them. So if we go and involve a law enforcement agent and everything, it's like we are just, I don't know, we are trying and resolve this issue between Dr. Hori and us.
Please, what do you have to say about what Mr. Lukman said?
Sorry, can I say something, please?
To me, I have made my submission to Mr. Jonathan. I have pleaded with him the things I want. Firstly, the entire list of the people Dr. Hori paid to him.
That's a step, a good step. Then we know where we start from.
I don't need to go over it again because he is already out there of the things I said. So on that note, the last thing Dr. Hori said before he left was that he is going to follow up Jonathan to make sure that the reforms are done. But on that note, we still need, Jonathan chatted you up. Please, man, send Jonathan's number to me. Let me equally follow. I was not involved, But since it has turned sour, it has gone sour, and then it has to do with my people. You trust me, you know me that one thing about me is the interest of my people at heart. That's what matters to me. I am going to chat him. I'm going to as well call him. And then I'm going to see how he can send to me the entire list of the persons Hori paid to him. Then from his own list of the who Hori paid to him, Hori will equally submit his own list that he paid to him. I don't know. We're going to have 3 lists. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. We're going to have the list people submitted to Victorious Flourish that they made payments. The list Hori has that people paid to him that he claims he gave to Jonathan, and the list Jonathan has that he claimed Hori gave to him. So we're going to have those 3 lists, we'll marry them. And then we see the discrepancies in the list. Whatever comes up from there, we will now know what else to do. But
I've sent you his number.
Sorry.
Unfortunately, it's going to take a little bit of time. That's just the truth.
Sorry, can I quickly say something?
Madam, I just sent you his number.
Okay.
Can I quickly say something, please? From 2 or 3 witnesses, the Bible said truth will be established.
Yes.
I want to refer us back to the first person that spoke with Jonathan. I hope he's still on the house. That day, the impression the person gave us was that nothing so ever was in his care. That's in Jonathan's care then. But when Dr. Ori brought information, we now discovered that much is in Jonathan's care. And I also put it across to him this evening that the first time I spoke with him, that I got the list Dr. Ori sent, that my 2 of my people, they had the BVN as reason for the account not opening. And that day, he told me that that's not a problem. I should send the BVN to him. But I personally delayed in sending it. And today, when I called him, he changed word. And that changing word make me to hate the attitude he's putting up. What did he tell me today? He said I should go to the head office and give them the account, the BVN of the one I want to go ahead. And also ask for the refund of the one I wanted. And that the refund we pass through Dr. Ori. Whereas that wasn't what he told me before. So I don't like people who go front and back. They will spoil you, spoil me, and spoil the person beside them. So, Mr. Jonathan, if you are hearing, for the sake of sincerity, why not just tell the house whatever you want to tell us now, so that we can now appoint a committee that will meet with you off camera, meet with you and possibly meet with any other person that is involved in this account, so that the house will know that your hands at least cleaned up to 50%, and the other person too, hand is cleaned up to 50%, so that we now know how to marry the remaining 50-50 from both sides. Please, this is a plea, and this is what I think should be done. The issue of running after only you, to me, does not call for. If you release your truth, we go to the other person, we marry it together. Please, that is my own suggestion. Thank you, and God bless you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, Madam Wumi.
Yes, ma. Can I go ahead, ma?
Yes, ma. Go ahead.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening to all the management in the house and to all the leaders. It's unfortunate that Dr. Ori has left. Ma, I'm so sorry. Let's just call a spade, rather than devising on an unsuitable name for it. Ma, from all points, Mr. Jonathan is a scam. There is no story about this. Now, the other day, the meeting we had last, I said something. Please, Ma, and to the management, from henceforth, whatever we are bringing to our people, there should be a background check. And this is where this goes to Dr. Ori, or I don't know. For crying out loud, a whole lot of things have been said, fine. But the fact still remains that a community is involved in this. I mean, they can't just bring any out thing to people involving numbers of people. At the end of the day, everything comes out like this. I mean, it's so frustrating and annoying. So Dr. Ori and Mr. Jonathan should just work together and just drop these people's money. They should drop it. They should just drop it. Mr. Jonathan is not clean at all. His ends are not clean. So there's no two-way to this. No two-way to it at all. So like Pastor Akinola said, there's no point we running after Mr. Jonathan only. Dr. Ori should be involved in this because he actually brought him in. And he didn't do his own background check. And so everything, as far as I'm concerned, is on his head. I'm so sorry to say. This is my trauma.
Okay, ma. Thank you very much. Yes,
ma'am.
Navid. Who is Navid? Can you unmute yourself? Let's hear what you have to say. Navid. Unmute yourself. You're raising your hands. Okay, I think this meeting will soon be over. We recorded it and we are going to share it in the room so that you listen to it. And if you have any other approach to it, you can reach out to the Nigerian leader. Right now, she wants to get involved. You know, if she was involved from the beginning, we won't be having these problems by now. We won't have this problem. You know, it's just because some people were avoiding to carry her along because of one thing or the other. So right now she's involved and I know that this will be resolved as soon as possible. Navid, do you have anything to say?
Okay. Yeah, can you hear me, please?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Okay, just a little
please, which state are
to what I've been.
Which state are you? Are you a coordinator?
I'm kind of I'm not I'm representing the sub-coordinator from Kano State.
Okay, go ahead, sir. You people did wonders too.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you, ma. We appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, the little I have to add is I think they've our coordinators have actually made some good suggestions with regards to the way forward to this. I think like the lady just pointed now, we need to do a background check because we are actually dealing with lots of human beings. Some we know directly, some we don't actually know much. So sometimes integrity is at stake. Once beaten is twice shared. We've had this issue with Ambassador, and it's not a good thing that such similar situations are happening or about to happen. Let's pray it doesn't get to that. So my own suggestion I have to put here is let's follow it casually for now. At least you and the Nigerian leader and Dr. Hori and Jonathan can deal with this. Then with the lady you brought in, I don't know the lady's name you brought in, who I think knows also Jonathan, can work together. Then maybe if there is no positive response, maybe within a week or two, whichever time, then probably you can bring it back to us because we as the leaders, we still have our people here we need to get back to. So it's whatever we discuss here, we'll have to get back to them, give them a feedback. So they expect we give them a very good feedback. They don't expect us to keep coming back with we are working on it all the time. It could be frustrating. police can, we always hear in the news how police will shoot a cab driver or bus driver because of 100 naira. You don't know how people sweated for this 2,500 naira. So it's not something you should have to play with. People can keep, if a policeman can shoot a bus driver for 15 naira, 100 naira, then what about 2,500 naira? What makes you think that individual cannot do such? So we have to respect people with their sweat and their money and act accordingly and wisely. So to me, let's follow Dr. Henry and Jonathan swiftly. So far, let's not involve the security operatives yet till they give us reason to do that. For now, I think
Okay, I think your voice is just, your voice is breaking.
Cooperating. Maybe January and decide to leave the meeting. That's up. That's it. And Dr. Okay, sorry, I think it's network.
Your voice is breaking. Yeah, I think you've made submission known. Like I said from the interim, when I made my submission, and I said it categorically here before Hori left. I said Hori is not exempted. And like Madam was saying, I said, no, at this point, Hori is not, well, we cannot say Hori has been vindicated. No, he hasn't, until proven otherwise. So what I am demanding for, what we're talking about now, is the list, to marry the list and know who gave money to who and who is at fault. But trust me, yeah, initially I said I was going to use DSS and all, but on a second thought, to be very candid, we almost have nothing to hold on to when it comes to Jonathan, because nobody knows Jonathan. Jonathan wasn't giving money. You understand? The money was given to Hori. Now, if
exactly, that's my point.
And Hori will now hold us by hand and go to Jonathan. That's the sequential order it is supposed to be.
Sorry, money was not given to Jonathan, except that he admitted that he collected money.
Yes, he admitted, but notwithstanding, apart from the fact that he admitted, we were not having direct dealing to him.
Yes, we should carry all those facts along. That's why I got annoyed.
No, we need to know how much was given to him.
Yes, we are not exempting any of them. We are working with two of them, but I'm pointing out that the main team player here is Hori. Jonathan is coming. Hori said he actually gave money to Jonathan. You understand? That's where Jonathan is coming in. But the bone of contention here is Hori. So the long and short of the story is, let us not keep going back and forth. If not, the meeting will not finish today.
Okay.
Hori.
All right.
So the long and short of the story is, bring your list. Jonathan, bring your list. Victoria's has the list. We marry him and we know what next to do.
Can we?
Okay, madam. We've heard what you said. Please, madam, I would like you to give us updates concerning Ambassador Larry's refund, please. Any updates?
Well, Ambassador Larry has been acting funny. He has been acting funny. Initially, like you all know, we had an agreement which he came in. We had a management meeting. He came in, he accepted and agreed that, okay, he was carried away and he squandered the money, and also everything is going to own up to his mistake and make refunds. That was what he said. Now, he promised us the refunds were going to take effect from ending of January. Trying to reach him ending of January, initially I couldn't reach him, but finally when I got him online, he later started telling me that, you know, January, we don't always have work ongoing, so that they just resumed. That was last week of January. I'll be early this February, that they just resumed. Now, he promised me on that note that he was going to send me sequentially how the payment is going to take effect. But I waited, he gave me like, I should, in the next 2-3 days, he should be able to send that to me. I waited 2-3 days. I didn't see any write-up to that effect. So I contacted him again. I tried him a couple of times. It was not reachable. I finally got him. Now, when I got him, he now told me that he has been sick for a while now. But that please, I shouldn't be upset that he's going to still send it. That please, I should just pardon him. That he has not changed any of the things he said. He's still going to make refunds, but please, that he has been sick. I will make a screenshot of my last chat with him and drop it in the coordinator's room. So he said he was going to send me what he needed to send to me, that he's sorry. And it is 2 days now. I haven't seen anything. So I'm yet to contact him again.
Okay. Concerning the free call, Mr. Lukeman, when are you organizing the training for the leaders?
Yeah, I wanted to meet with him first in my office. And that reminds me, thank you for reminding me. Mr. Lukeman, I don't know if you're still here. Please, can you kindly meet me in the office tomorrow?
He's not here. I think he has gone.
Okay, so I will meet with him in my office tomorrow because I'm working throughout this week. So when I meet with him, we will come up. I told you a few flaws that one or two persons here had observed, which I want to meet with him so we can tackle that before, then enter into an agreement before coming to the house.
Okay, the loan with EcoBank have started. The first with is it Kano? Where is the next state they are going now? Because Anambra State, the new coordinator in Anambra State, has started organizing for her people. So, but I don't know the state that is next before.
Okay, we don't have any states at hand. Like all the states that are interested are actually trying to put their house in order while they wait for Madam Success to visit those states. But at the interim, you can see that what is ongoing in Kanu concerning the loan, and to God be the glory, it's going on well. And we trust God for a successful outing and payout eventually. But that being said, Cross River State, they are warming up as well. I think which other states called me? They are okay. Madam Akachuku State. They are very warming up.
Madam Julia, please, I'd like to tell. I told the Osun State, hold on. I told the current Anambra coordinator to call you, okay, to arrange for her own people. She has already started arranging for that. But you know that Anambra State, they are owing heavily. So how are we going to accommodate the new coordinator? Because the old coordinator, Mr. Nnabu Chibike, is owing so much. In fact, he's owing us so much. So I don't know if you can,
if I may cut in, ma. This is not a case of the sin of the father should be on the children. No. The new coordinator cannot pay for Nnabu's sins. You understand what I'm saying? I cannot eat money and somebody will go and arrest my mother and say, come and pay the money your daughter ate. Meanwhile, my old aged mother there did not even partake 50 kobo from it. It's unfair to her and unfair to humanity. Now, what we are going to do is, the new coordinator is going to take advantage of the loan and keep building her team in Anambra State, while we still see how we can retrieve those monies from Nnabu. You understand? But in any case, we are still going to have a meeting with her and resolve that one with her. If she can see any way, or if she can come up with any strategy, that one will be free will. That one is not something we should impose on her. If we impose anything on her in terms of payment of what Nnabu had, fraudulently taken, then we're going to be not just unfair to her, but unfair to humanity. So, except when we talk to her she can devise means, come up with strategy that can assist Nabu to start making reforms. But it is not going to be an imposed kind of thing. I don't know if you get, but I know we will always work around it. That's the only thing.
Because she has so many people interested, and she wants to start organizing her people. So I will tell her to. I've already told her to call you. So expect her call from tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, ma.
Yeah, so that you can give her a date for Ecobank personnel to go to her states. All right, I think we are done. Is there any other question? Mr. Akinola Isaac, we have taken your question. Wumzi, we have taken your question. Any other question?
I'm not asking any question.
Okay, so who is
Yeah, I just want to say that.
Let's adjourn the meeting. Adjournment.
It's okay.
No, he wants to say something. He wants to say something. He says it's not a question.
He said he doesn't want to ask any question. Mr. Akinola, do you want to say anything?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, well, thank you so much, ma. You are the one that asked the question that which sickness, and I want to say I and Madam Julia have been talking. That's also state, liaised with Madam Sussex, and we have agreed. He have said that he have sent us some information that we should send across to her, and that is where we are in Osho. Then to just appreciate our Nigerian leader. She's too meticulous in handling issues. The Lord will continue to increase your wisdom. And our CEO for taking your time to always available to resolve issues. The Lord will continue to deal with you. Thank you, everybody, for being on this Zoom meeting. God bless you all. Thank you, ma.
God bless you, sir. Who is a pastor, ambassador, Pastor Peter?
We have a lot of Akinola on this story.
Yeah, we have two. One is Ambassador Pastor Akinola. Pastor Akinola, please close the meeting for us.
Okay, thanks for the privilege.
Yeah.
Heavenly Father, we thank your holy name tonight. You have always been our God. When it's good, when it's rough, you don't seem to ever leave us anytime, any day. Thank you for this opportunity to hear one another. Thank you for the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding you have given to each and every one of us. We pray and call upon you, O Lord, that we shall see the success of every of our struggling, even this year, 2022, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. All our efforts, O Lord, shall be achieved, and we have testimony at the end to your own glory. In Jesus' mighty name we pray.
Amen. Madam Azumi, are you going to say any prayer? Madam Azumi. Madam Azumi, is she here? I don't know if they say prayer in.
I don't think she's here. I'm not seeing how.
All right, so the meeting have ended. Thank you very much, everyone. Nigerian president.
Thank you.
Thank you, Pastor Akinola. Thank you, Madam Fidelia, even though you didn't say anything. Mr. Gabriel, thank you for staying till this time. Is it Evangelist Abraham, thank you for coming. Ibrahim, thank you for coming. Timitayo, thank you. Please relate this meeting to your members, okay? Relate it to them so that they know that we are fighting for them to receive their refund. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. God bless you. Good night, ma'am.